Oh my goodness, it's Jezebel again. She's like, why are you waking me up? Well, Jezebel, I'm waking you up because you're sitting where I sit when I read. I don't think she cares. So I had grand plans of actually taking you guys for a walk today and doing a walk video and all of that stuff. And it rained all day, which is better than snow. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm not complaining about a little bit of rain. Oh, wait, I think I hear Parky behind me. Hold on, let's see if we can find him. Yep, there is a Parky. He just finished his dinner, so he's feeling all kinds of silly. All kinds of silly. Aw. I don't know what it is, and he's the only cat that's ever done this with me. But the minute he's done eating, he gets a massive case of the Sumis. Also, he has the silliest hiss of any cat I've ever heard. We'll just go back and sit and talk. Well, Jezebel is here. She's much calmer. Anyway, so I was planning on taking you guys for a walk, but it was raining and now it's dark, and this has just been one of those weeks. I would take you on a house tour to look at the Christmas decorations, but that's as good as it's gotten. Still haven't decorated. I just haven't been feeling Christmassy. I don't know. I usually get my big burst of Christmas energy like 3 days before Christmas. It's pretty bad. So, haven't really decorated. Mostly been playing video games and reading. So maybe we'll flip the camera around. I will share a space with Jezebel and we'll talk a little bit about books or something. I don't have much else to say this week. I feel like all of my vloggy type videos have been very boring lately. But I guess life happens sometimes. Jezebel is giving me the dirtiest look for daring to sit down next to her. She's like, how dare you? Anyway, so we can talk books a little bit. I finished The Pawn of Prophecy this week. It took me a while to read it because I've been reading Pawn of Prophecy, Mirror Sight, finishing Mastiff, finishing the Irida adventure, starting Sassenach, and starting The Ghost. So takes me a while to go through books for my own pleasure, unless something stupid like power outages happen, and then really there's not a whole heck of a lot to do and distract me from reading. I'm not wishing a power outage on myself, though. Those are terrible, but this was pretty good. Um, I feel like it's something I need to read a couple times, probably after I finish the rest of the series, to really kind of understand what's going on. Not that I didn't understand what was going on, but I feel like this is one of those series that's going to benefit from a couple of readings of it. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. I mean, it definitely feels like the background to a much larger tale, which obviously it is, since there's like 4 more books in the series. So, pretty interesting. The other book that I'm reading is I'm rereading the Green Rider series, which I know I've said it before, but if you haven't read the Green Rider books by Kristen Britton and you like any sort of fantasy adventure type books, which I figure you do if you're here, excellent series. I would highly recommend it. I would love to read it out loud, but honestly, from everything that I've heard online, um, The audiobook is like so excellent, I am afraid to even put my voice to it because, yeah, it's, from what I understand, it has a very, very excellent audiobook. I tend to pick the Anne McCaffrey, the older books, because from everything that I've heard, they either don't have an audiobook or the audiobook is like AI and terrible. And I don't mind being compared to an AI because I figure I have to be at least a little bit better than an AI. Although the AI might pronounce things correctly more than I do. Hard to say. So that's kind of, plus I like going back and doing the older books because I feel like they just don't get as much love anymore. So that's my logic anyway. And so far it's been working. Um, I did see a swan, two swans this week. They finally flew in and stood down by the dock honking, and I was like, oh, I'm being summoned. So I went down and I gave them corn. They didn't stay for long. A dog from across the lake saw them and decided to run across the lake, which sounds like such a weird thing to say, and it's one of those things you can only say in the winter. But yeah, a dog from across the lake ran across the lake and the swans flew away, which was probably lucky for the dog because it was a medium-sized dog, like spaniel size, and I feel like if the swans wanted to, they probably could have defended themselves quite ably from a yappy little dog. So, but yeah, got into town, checked the P.O. box, didn't have anything in it, so don't have any mail call this week. That was about it. I don't know, I need to pull myself out of this funk, and I know the best way for me to pull myself out of the funk is to get outside and just be out in nature and go for walks. That is my goal coming up. I think that'll help. Definitely. Outside, fresh air, the limited sunlight that we get during the winter, all of those are good things. I just have to get off my lazy rear end and actually do it. So, thank you for joining me. I hope that you weren't too bored by this video. Look, it's cute Jezebel yet again. Look at how cute she is. And Parky has commenced his zoomies. You know, the internet really truly is for cats. I think if we go back in time, we will find out that the inventor of the internet was actually a cat in disguise. At least that's, I'm gonna roll with that. Anyway, thank you. I hope that I didn't bore you too terribly. And yeah, I'll check in next week. Maybe I'll even get some decorating done. We'll see. I mean, not that I don't check in before I read every single one of my chapters, but we'll do a deep dive check-in or a vloggy type check-in or something like that. Anyway, my coffee's ready. Then I gotta sit down and read a chapter of Sassenach, and then probably just go to bed. So thank you. Hit the subscribe button. Some of my vlogs might be more interesting going forward. Yeah, and I will see you guys later.